88 to 91 FM. This is Radio 2 from the BBC. A few weeks ago, I played a piece of music that stopped many of you in your tracks. This was it. It's called Prelude, and it's by Globus. In just a moment, I'm going to play you that track again from Globus's album Epicon, Prelude on Earth as in Heaven, which features Dan Pursey's amazing voice. He joins me this morning. How are you?
Good morning, mate.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, and you, mate. You well?
Well, I'm not bad.
Yeah,
You prefer to be called Dan P, I've heard.
Well, yeah, on the old record, yeah, definitely. It's all good.
Tell us a bit about your music.
Bit of our music, it's just a grand rock band, basically, on a very grand scale, just like massive orchestras, just playing from the heart, in my opinion, just really getting into music, and I'm able to do that with, you know, a massive kind of orchestra and choir behind me on stage. It's just really enjoyable, larger than life.
And there's a real mixture of theology, classical music as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a mixture from all kind of genres. Like my stuff's more along the rocky vein, kind of writing about my own kind of personal lives. Yo writes more on a spiritual level. I don't know exactly where he stands in religion, but I know he's a very spiritual man.
What about you? Where do you stand in religion?
I have mixed views. I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of a science man, totally, all in all. But I'm not quite, I don't know, I'd love to think there was more in this life, there was some great person looking over on us and stuff, but I haven't yet come to a decision really, just because I'm just keeping my mind open, and, you know, there's a lot of bad stuff. There's this big argument, you know, for do you or don't you believe. I wouldn't say I don't totally believe, but I'm just kind of not made up yet, if you know what I mean.
One of the tracks on your CD you've written yourself, Orchard of Minds. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, that's I love that song. That just came about, and it's totally about a man walking through life, feeling like almost treading on eggshells, treading on mines, where every turns, every kind of little wayward place is another struggle and stuff. So it's just a song about life, just generally plodding on and feeling things tug at you sometimes, but then there's joy and stuff, you know. So just a general life experience song, really.
One of the tracks we played, Prelude, which I just played a little bit then, had a huge spiritual impact on so many people listening a couple of weeks ago. How does that make you feel?
That's fantastic, mate. It's I love it. I mean, hopefully my voice did it justice, you know. I really enjoyed singing it, and yeah, it's just a really nice song to sing, and, you know, it's basically, that song's about losing a loved one and hopefully reuniting somewhere, you know. And this is the on earth as in heaven is just a basic way of summarising. You know, maybe you'll see someone again in another life, you know, who knows, and hopefully, you know, it would happen. It'd be lovely to think that, so.
When you mention singing, a huge smile comes on your face.
Yeah, no, it's all good, you know. It's kind of like getting to do what I want to do. I've wanted to sing, play my guitar for my whole life, and now I'm kind of getting a chance to actually do it, which is great, man.
So what did you do? Go through college, or how did
No, I kind of didn't quite finish the school thing. I left there kind of at 16, and I worked in a studio, kind of just working, making tea for the first few years, got into it, been in bands ever since. Just since I was 13, I've been in bands, and I've just kind of, you know, I saw the trailer. I don't know if you know the story of the Globus thing, but anyway, there's this film called The Aviator, and Yoav writes trailer music for a massive film, Lord of the Rings, Spider-Man 2,
big films,
and I heard this trailer, and it just had a piano piece that just inspired me, and I went home kind of that night and started working on it just from I got the trailer and just started writing over it. Contacted the guy, and Yo said, you know, feel free to have a go at writing a full song over it. I did, and he loved it, and then that's when kind of Globus came about. So he asked me to do it full time.
And what do you hope for the future?
Hopefully we can do some more big gigs. We played the Wembley Conference Centre, and that was a real nice time for me. I love that. It's just fantastic. So hopefully, yeah, a lot more big shows, touring the world, and just good things, man.
Good to talk to you this morning.
And
Thanks for coming in.
Cheers, buddy.
Keep writing.
Thanks, man.